Greetings, this is your Wyndham. H.I.M Ras Sahar. This is going to be real quick. This is biblical proof that there's a dome over the earth. So get your pen and your pad, your sacred scriptures, and take notes. Then you can research this for yourself if you're searching for the truth. Okay, so this is real quick proof that there's a dome over the earth. So we're going to start in Genesis 1. Genesis 1, Genesis chapter 1, verses 5 and 6. Let's see, 5 is, 6 and 7. So, Genesis chapter 1, verse 7 says, And Elohim Buruku, blessed be he, made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. So, you need some water. So say this is water right here. All right, so this is all water. From here all the way down here, right? This is the land right here. This is earth. It's all water, right? Then he said he took the firmament and put it in the midst of the water, in the middle. Right? In the midst of the water. To divide what? The waters that were above this firmament right here from the waters that were below it. 7 says, And Elohim made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. So we see it here. Here's the firmament, firm, something firm, right? The firmament, solid, right here. You put water above, water below. 8, and Elohim called the firmament heaven, and there was evening and morning the second day. 9, and Elohim said, Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together to one place, and let the dry land appear. So now, you see this firmament? That's dividing the waters above from the waters below. If you was to take the firmament and bend it, bam, right? Then the waters that were here, that separated from the waters outside of the firmament, right? From the waters that were under the firmament. So all this is still water under this firmament. And what it say? And Elohim said, Let the waters under the heaven be gathered to one place, and let the dry land appear. So we see here that now, because doesn't it say in Psalm 18, he bowed the heavens? You know what I'm saying? In 2 Samuel, he bowed the heavens, so he bowed this firmament, right? He said he called the firmament heaven. He said he bowed the heavens, so he bowed the firmament, and the water under here abated, right? It dissipated. And then once the water goes down, what? The dry land appears. And let what? The dry land appear. That's 1 and 19. And he called the dry land earth. And the gathering together of the waters called he seas. So, if you was to look at it from a bird's eye view, and then what he say, the bird's eye view? What bird? All right, so listen. So if you're looking at it from the top, it will look like this, because this will be the earth under the dome, right? And if the waters are gathered together, they're inside this circle. Now remember, we're looking at it from the top. They're inside of this circle right here. So this circle right here would be earth under the dome. And this right here, what I just drew, would be the ice wall that's surrounding the whole earth to keeping the oceans. Why? Because the oceans are gathered to one place. They're gathered here now because the firmament came down over them. Right? So let's get back to that. So this is the land. We got a firmament over the land. Right? That's a firmament over the land. And there's water above the firmament or outside of the firmament. There's water out here. Right? So there's water out here. So water's above, water's below. Above the firmament, below the firmament. See the dry land. Now let's go to 1:14. Genesis 1:14 says, real quick. And Elohim said, let there be lights. Where? Let there be barhana, lights. Where? In the firmament of the heaven. And where? In the firmament. So let's put some lights there. Right? These is lights. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at, right? These is lights. Where they at? Inside this firmament. And then, so you would have the earth. Then you would have the sky. Then the heavens. Right? Or the firmament. And within that firmament, you got the stars. Not planets, not outer space, but lights in the firmament. And then above that, you got water. Because there's water above, water below. So even if they could break through the firmament, which they're trying to do, it would be disaster because the water would come down from above. Doesn't it say when in the flood that Elohim Buduku, blessed be he, opened up the windows of heaven? So water came down from above. Where do you think that water came from? Right? So we have stars in the firmament. And what are these stars for? It says 14. And Elohim said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for what? What are these stars for? For signs, for seasons, for days, and for years. Not to land on and do this and their planets and aliens come from it. It didn't say that. These are specifically for signs, seasons, days, months, and years. They're lights. It didn't say they were other planets. It didn't say they were other planes, other earths. It didn't say that. It said they were lights. Right? They're lights in the firmament. For signs, for seasons, for days and years. Signs, right? And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth, and it was so. 16 says, and Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And Elohim set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. In the firmament of heaven, not 93 million miles away, right? Because the dome is only 73 miles above the earth. Can't go no higher than that. All that outer space stuff is lies. Because if you were to break through and get through, it'd be water. Disaster. So this is my real quick video on that there's a dome over the earth. Biblically, I proved it to you. I gave you the scripture. Now go research it for yourself. Shalom.